MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Angels and the All-Stars. As we begin this new season, this team is happy to be done with their big relocation. However, they're opening the year on the road, and so their debut in the new city will have to wait just a little while, as Heidi Watney tells us.
Yeah, Matt, the business of moving is done, but their new hometown fans have to wait just a bit longer to get their first game at home. That said, the skipper wants to make sure the team thinks of it as 2 true opening days. The eyes of the baseball world are on them today, and they'll be the center of attention again in just a few days at their home opener.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brustar Graterol gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. He will lead this one off today. Fouled off.
First pitch.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
That is second. The second baseman.
Now in the box, Yoan Moncada. First pitch on its way. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He just recently signed a new 10-year contract, so this ball club. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First home run of the campaign for him, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
In is Jorge Soler. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. slider laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. 2 out, nobody on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Cionel Perez is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
Right hand.
0-1, no strike.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Perez is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. 2 balls and a strike now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Rougned Odor is on deck. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Roy, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Reyes over at second. Odor on at first with nobody out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
To first. Scooped up. One there. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Batting for the first baseman, Pablo.
So stepping in, Pablo Sandoval, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1-0 the count. 1-0 count, the pitch. Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-1 the count now. 3-1, here it is. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Batting fifth.
Odubel Herrera to the plate now. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Puig at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball. Digging in, Yordan Alvarez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Yordan Alvarez.
Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
So now to the plate, Jose Abreu, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So one away here with the bases empty. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Odor. On to Sandoval, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So one run here on 2 hits, including the home run. Bottom of the inning now, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Ready now, Jose Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And he got him. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
We got full count.
Miguel Rojas would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Standing in, Lourdes Gurriel, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Gurriel is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Grounded to 3rd, right to Cabrera. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Odor towards second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Standing in, Yohan Moncada hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
1-1 is swung on and missed. He chased it out of the zone.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now back, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. And it's fouled away. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Odor has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pablo Sandoval will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
The next 0-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So striding in, Odubel Herrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. 2 balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The set and the 2-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Vladimir Garcia is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Garcia.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 3 innings complete. The All-Stars are out in front here, 5-2. Digging in, Jorge Soler. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Martinez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Yordan Alvarez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now here's the pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Into the box now, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through. A base hit. Alvarez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores as they now trail by only 2. The tag, and he is out at second. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to Sandoval at first, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Lays off 1-0. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 to him now. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nobody out, runner on first. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
A ball and no strikes. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel at short. And Moncada covering at second base on the quick throw. That retires the side. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Yasiel Puig. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. It's in time.
Now that second base go on Moncada.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. And this is lined back into center field as he picks up his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Is right there on a perfect throw by Chirinos.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Reyes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and standing in is the veteran third baseman as Dribble Cabrera. Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up high, 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Leadoff man retired here, and it's time for the pre-at-bat antics of the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. And that misses inside. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
No strike.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Now the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 1-1. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Jorge Soler. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Reyes is right there. 1 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Yorgan Alvarez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in now, Jose Abreu,
As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Odor is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Soft grounder left side. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire, getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game. That's awesome.
Darwinzon Hernandez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
The last at-bat, Manny B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The right fielder, Martinez.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Soler is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to Chirinos. Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the 2nd ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now a drive by Chirinos, deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Eliezer Hernandez takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting, the 7th fielder.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
So it's a runner at Leonis Martin who come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Leonis Martin.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter number 22.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
The 0-2 delivery. Runners on the move for second. Stays alive, still 0-2. On the move again from first. And there's a base hit on the line. The throw to third.
Hit and run used to perfection right there. Now the tying run is at third base. We're late in the game. Let's see the pass the baton mentality if this guy can slow the game down and get that run in from third base.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Chasing after it is Herrera. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Well, he bluffed the tag from third there, but he's back in safely, no problem. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with Show Track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Next will be the cleanup. Hitter Jorge Soler. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, and they take a 7-5 lead. Jairo Diaz is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Get
Your attention, please. Now playing center field.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Well, had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's around first, heading for 2.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. No one out with a runner at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now back, second baseman, Ruben. Oh, goal. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. From the belt, the pitch. First and second here with nobody out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
As Dribble Cabrera comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball, it's 1-0. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Career homer number 149 as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-Roll, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
3-1 to him now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up 1st and 2nd here. Coming to the plate now. Aroldis Chapman is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. 4 runs here in this half inning. High in the air out towards shallow right. Soler is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the end. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Jose Abreu. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Sandoval. 2 gone now. Ranger Suarez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. First offering on its way.
Number 55.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Victor Reyes. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Rougned Odor. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he misses again, 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
The third baseman, number 13.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Edilberto Ramos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2. Playing on the road, not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
That misses, 2-0. And he swings right through it there, 2-1. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Hit to third. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 12 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Yoan Moncada. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Fastball just inside. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The All-Stars jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jairo Diaz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edobre Ramos wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the All-Stars and the Admirals. As we begin this new season, this team is happy to be done with their big relocation. However, they're opening the year on the road, and so their debut in the new city will have to wait just a little while, as Heidi Watney tells us.
Yeah, Matt, the business of moving is done, but their new hometown fans have to wait just a bit longer to get their first game at home. That said, the skipper wants to make sure the team thinks of it as 2 true opening days. The eyes of the baseball world are on them today, and they'll be the center of attention again in just a few days at their home opener.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Wei-Yin Chen gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Line towards center field. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, number 36, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's one down now.
Batting third.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And in with a bat in his hands will be Yusniel Diaz. From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runner at second here with one man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? He will not, as he didn't want a chance ending the inning at third, so he stays put with 2 away now.
Alfredo.
Now at the plate, Alfredo Spain, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Lynn is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. At the plate, Lynn, he'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for
Now the pitch.
the center fielder.
High and
Number
deep
1.
to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second.
Now batting, Lynn.
Number
First pitch
69.
coming. Here it is.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 delivery. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Chu. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. At the plate, number 10. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
The designated hitter. Number
Swung
10.
out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. To short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth. The first baseman, number 55. Yonder Alonso.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the University of Miami product, the left-handed hitting first baseman Yonder Alonso. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's in there, base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
The third baseman.
That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
At the plate now, number 47, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Alonso leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hit hard to third. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. So digging in now, number 11. He stands in for the first time in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
2 out here and a runner at second. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The All-Stars lead it 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Lynn. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hops this one up. Diaz into shallow left. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Arozarena will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
That is good.
Into the box now, Yu Chang. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the 1-0. Seared down the first baseline. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Randy Arozarena. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Fouled away. A 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, number 36.
Striding in, number 36. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Yusniel Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding into the box, number 88. He readies for his first plate appearance. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Lynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
High and deep to straightaway right. Racing back, the right fielder to the track. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. And good for him. Lynn has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. That misses 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 1.
Ready for another chance? Lynn, it was a fly out for him to start the home first. Popped him up. Diaz is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alfredo Spain. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Alfredo Spain.
This one skied out toward right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The bat.
Stepping up to the plate, number 10 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now at the plate, number 47. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here's another 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Riding in once again, Lynn. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Two and 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he fouls this one off. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 31.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Lynn. He singled his last time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Diaz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
In now, Chen. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Heading out toward shallow right. Diaz will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, number 11. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Number 11.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Number 88 has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now back, the 17.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Randy Arozarena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Cuba leads this one 2-1. Leading off the inning, Yu Chang, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. There to take it is Alonso, one away.
Now batter.
Stepping up now, number 88. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. Here it comes. That's on the outside corner, count 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Lin, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. There's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lin. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Diaz will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Number 24.
Stepping in, Chen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, right back to him on the mound. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready once again, number 36. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 36.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And that is through into right field for a single. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 36 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away. And he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 1-0. Fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
High in the air out to center field. Lin is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Alfredo Spain. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
A ball and 2 strikes now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lin. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter.
Settling in
Number
now,
69.
Lynn. It was a walk in his last trip. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the
Number
box.
16.
Chu, in his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Nope,
Sets
that's
the
ball.
target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark.
Number
Chu
34.
has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. A strike, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1. Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Slider laid off for a ball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Striding forward now is the DH, number 10. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Alonso.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Fouled off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
1-1 to count. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Yu Chang, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now back.
So stepping in, number 88. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Diaz ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in, Lynn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip, and it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Ready now, number 11. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The catcher, number 11.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Lynn is in his tracks now. 1 down.
The bat.
Now in the box, Aledmus Diaz. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Oh, and he misses it.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Randy Arozarena.
Time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Number 5 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Number 36.
Digging in and looking for more, number 36. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there he goes towards second. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situation. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Number 5 is the new center fielder after coming on as pinch hitter during the last half inning. Julio Pablo Martinez is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Here comes the first pitch. Chen is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit. Around second, he's on his way to third, and this throw gets away from him, and he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw. Standing in, Lynn, not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
So we got him swinging. Lynn becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So striding in, Chu, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A ball and no strikes. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that misses. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The count now at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Yol will be. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The 1-2 fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. This is foul right side. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count, 3-2. On the ground to first. Can this be 2? They get the force at the plate. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Number 29.
standing in with the bases loaded. Chen, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Count even at 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Martinez is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 60.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Yusniel Diaz. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Now back, left fielder, Alfredo Spain.
Stepping in now, Alfredo Spain, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 home. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, number 10. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Bases full. Now following Yasmani Tomas will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1 and it's fouled away. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with two outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two out, bases loaded. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a two-run double.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 offering. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now playing third base.
All set for the bottom of the ninth, and set to go as the third baseman, Yu Chang.
Now playing first.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Now the 2-1 pitch to third. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
Now batting.
Standing in, number 88. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Morales is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. 0-1 the count from the belt. Kicks and deals. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. This one skied out toward right. Diaz will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in, Lynn. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Now batting, number 24.
In now, Chen. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The All-Stars took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Freddie Alvarez earns his first win of the season. Wei-Yin Chen pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Vladimir Gutierrez hammers down the 5-out save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score,